Ambassador, great to have you. So it looks like we have front runners now to replace Nikki Haley. What do you think?
Well, it's a speculation game, isn't it? There's a lot of names out there. I feel sorry for most of them because I think Ambassador Haley has been a very successful communicator. She has grabbed a lot of sound bites. The world has listened to her as she's talked about critical war and peace issues, but she's done it by tying it to the morality of civilians who are being affected by conflict. And she's done it in a very compelling way and in a way that very few people have been able to do in that position.
Well, does this feel sudden to you? Because I think people just feel caught off guard on both sides of the aisle. If she had talked about taking time off 6 months ago, why weren't we given a little bit of a heads up?
That's a great question, and of course that has triggered a lot of speculation as well. I'm somebody who likes to know things, and I don't know why. Her letter was dated October 3rd, so that was 6 days ago. You know, who knows? I think we'll know a lot more in a month or two, but she is someone who has been seen as having a bright future in the Republican Party with conservative credentials, which will appeal to the Republicans. And I'd be surprised if, even if she goes in the private sector, she'll still be calling into the White House, I expect, and she'll be visible. And I think she's got a future.
Absolutely, a bright future ahead. I think that's a consensus. So she's going to help campaign for President Trump. But what about, say, 2024?
Well, that's what you just sort of answered my question, which is this is someone who's younger. She's a woman. She's a successful political figure with a great resume for her age. She's the daughter of immigrants. She's an American success story. So, of course, people are, and she's a great communicator. She has really strongly pleaded America's case. Now, there are people on the other side of the aisle who have a different ideology, but I think most Americans would say that Nikki Haley has worked really hard to advance American interests and to speak for the United States with a moral voice. And so it wouldn't surprise me if she has a bright political future down the road.
Okay, just one quick question. If you had to pick who the next UN ambassador would be, who's your bet on?
That's really hard. I heard the scenario about if there's a change of the Attorney General and, Senator Graham moves over, that opens up the Senate seat. But Nikki Haley said she didn't want to take any political position. I've heard Rick Grinnell, the ambassador, he's well known to John Bolton, who was the ambassador in New York. So I don't know. I think Dina Powell has a great reputation, and that would certainly be a strong candidate, I think, from everything I know. So I'd watch that. I'd watch Dina Powell closely as well.
Yeah, so we'll find out in 2 to 3 weeks, according to the president. Thank you so much, Ambassador. Ambassador Lincoln Bloomfield.